Hi there, it's Claire Hartman here from Positive Minds. I just wanted to shoot this quick video today to talk about motivation. So it's January. It's a time when most people have probably overindulged over the Christmas period. I know I did. I enjoyed every second of it as well. I made a conscious decision that in December I was going to indulge in more of the festive foods and drink that I normally try to avoid throughout the year, that are possibly not as healthy for you, but they're quite enjoyable, but they don't have such a good effect on your body. So I did overindulge a bit, I must admit, and I did actually put on 10 pounds in December. I've actually lost about 5 or 6 of it now already, just through getting onto a healthy eating plan since the beginning of January, and we're only now on about the 6th of January, so most of it probably was water retention, so I'm working on that. So I just wanted to shoot this video about motivation. So we all need motivation to do things in life, and you can't give somebody motivation. I can't say to you, here's some motivation, take it away and you're going to do really, really well. Motivation has to come from within. You have to be self-motivated. So if you want to start something, whether it be a health regime, a fitness regime, or whether you're starting a new business, or anything that you're starting with the good intentions for the year, whether you've set yourself resolutions or intentions or goals, then you have to have self-motivation. So self-motivation needs to come from within. So I've started a blog and I want to help give people some motivation, give them some inspiration, but it has to come from within. So I can only give you some guidelines, I can give you some tools, I can give you some tips, and I can tell you about my experience, but I can't actually do it for you, which is it's a shame, but that's the way it works. You have to put the effort in yourself. So I can give you some tips. So my top tips for self-motivation is you need to get out of your comfort zone. So if your comfort zone is sitting on the couch watching EastEnders, then maybe you need to break that habit and do something different in order to self-motivate yourself. You also need to be able to face your fears. So again, if we're talking about diet and exercise and your fear is the fear of going to the gym, then maybe you need to push yourself a little bit more and face that fear, or maybe start slowly and build yourself up by doing some exercise at home, and then maybe getting yourself out and doing some exercise out or with a group of people. The other thing is to never quit. So if you keep going forward and you never quit, then you will get there in the end. So if you set yourself a goal or intention to lose a certain amount of weight, or to get healthy, or to be successful within your business, and you never ever quit, then you will eventually get there in the end. So you need to take small steps daily towards your end destination. So the way I read a book called The Slight Edge in the last year or so, and this book had quite a massive impact on my life because it talks about the success curve and the failure curve. So on a day-to-day basis, if you're going to be making decisions about certain things, ask yourself, is this going to send me on the success curve, or is this going to send me on the failure curve? And be more consciously aware of the decisions you make. So as I said at the beginning, in December, I consciously made a decision that I was going to eat freely for December. I didn't massively pig out, but I ate the things that I would not normally eat. So the cheese, the crisps, the chocolate, especially the cheese, more wine than normal, Baileys and things like that. So things I wouldn't normally eat. So I consciously made that decision that I was going to allow myself to do that. But I needed to face the circumstances in January, and I'd already made up my mind that that's what I was going to do. So most of it is mind over matter. And if you put your mind to something, then you can achieve it. So on my blog that I've set off, we're going to be working on some daily affirmations to help you get the right frame of mind for starting you off on your positively healthy campaign for January to kickstart you for the rest of the year. And this can help drive you forward in any area of life as well. So personal development is massive for me, and it's something that I think is life-changing as well. So if you don't do any personal development now, I totally recommend it. And I'm happy to recommend some books or audios for you to listen to as well. And the other thing that I'm really into as well at the moment is living in the now. So you can't change the past. You can't massively affect the future. You can only affect the now. So if you are more consciously aware of what you're doing day by day in the moment, then you'll have more chance of success in the future. Okay, so that is my little motivational tips for today. I'm going to be writing a blog on that later. The only thing I want to say is the only time you fail is when you... Sorry, this is a quote that I can't remember off the top of my head, I'm afraid. The only time you fail is when you fall down and you stay down. So this is something I read this morning. So the only time you fail is when you fall down and you stay down. So if you don't quit and you keep going, you keep moving forward, you'll get there in the end. Okay, so remember to always think and feel positive. Catch up with me on my blog at workwithclaire.com. Bye.